Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at Lowe's. Got all my shingles for the project. I tried to subtract out the doors and windows so I didn't buy too much material. Hopefully I got right about enough. We'll find out. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Wanted to give you a quick update while I'm out here working. Framing in the doors today. So this front wall is going to have French doors in it here, and this is going to have a single window in it here. The big news that I didn't film much of or any of is my first set of French doors is in. Check it out. So that's going to be one of the accesses. Where you guys are sitting, there's going to be an overhang with wood storage. So I'll be able to bring firewood in here and have a wood stove somewhere. Not sure where yet, but also going to be able to just get some, like a breeze right now is rolling through. Really nice natural light with the glass in the doors. So pretty happy with those. I think they turned out nice. Got this wall framed up and I'm going to try to put it in its home, see how it goes. Gotta get the persuader. Needs more persuasion. Watch out for falling objects. Wow, that went right to bed. Good night. It's almost like I know what I'm doing now. Sweet. This is the last opening to frame in. Looking good. This is the last wall that needs to be framed in. And other than this back wall, which is going to have a giant barn door, sliding barn door, 102 inches by 96 inches. So it'll open the whole width of the building, which will be nice. This is the last set of doors that needs to go in. So right now I am working on cutting off this stud here. This is a J-bolt that's going to be removed so I can get the doors to sit flush on the sill plate. I also have to trim the doors so they don't hit this header. The doors are 80 inches and that's just about 80. So I just want a little more clearance. So I'm going to cut a 1/2 inch off the doors with my skill saw and should be good to go. We'll get the building inspector out here to check the framing and should get the clearance to close it in. See how she goes. So rather than cutting out the pressure treated sill plate, which I thought might just allow water into the shop coming off the drip edge, and these are also interior doors which I have water sealed, so I figured leaving the sill plate in place would be best. So what I did was I cut the J-bolt flush and I'm going to have the door framed on top of the sill plate, and I took 2 inches off the doors themselves. That way they will clear this header when they swing open. The doors are a little bit shorter, but I don't know anybody who's 6'6", and if I do know anybody who's 6'6", they can come through that door because it's going to be 8'4" or something like that to come in here. There's a big old opening and it's going to be entirely open. Tall people will still be included. I got the frame all laid out here. Gonna go ahead and put her together. Gonna make a first attempt to stand this wall up. Let's do the leg grab. Yeah. Big stretch. Ooh, not 60 inches wide. Here we go. What the fuck just happened? Awesome. Neither one of those is grabbing. Cool. These ring shank nails come out really hard if you don't get them right. All right, attempt number 2. Crazy when you build stuff and it actually fits. Door does feel short though. Okay, well, just made a mistake. I have to pull the header out, cut my tops up shorter. I don't know how I screwed that up. Something I measured incorrectly, clearly. I'll fix it and I'll show you when I do. So you can see how far off I was here. This is where I started, where I just showed you guys the wall going up with them incorrect. That's where they need to be. I was off a whole 5 inches, so I gotta go ahead and cut these on the chop saw and get them corrected. Alrighty, attempt number 2 at standing this wall up, now that I've remeasured. Totally put my foot in my mouth. I said, oh look, I measured everything perfect and it fits so well. Alright, that's a lot better. So I'm hanging the doors by myself and it's not been easy, so what I did on this one was I knocked the hinge off the center pin and I mounted the hinge. So first I put the door in the frame, then I marked where the hinges all belonged, then I took the center hinge off with the pin, and then I raised it up about 1/8 of an inch and mounted it flush and level. Now I'm going to put the door on the center hinge and brace it with the piece of PT on the floor and a shim so it's level and square plumb. Then I'm going to put the other hinges up. So hopefully it'll work. This one worked really well. See how it goes. Moment of truth. Sweet. I am very happy with that. For completely winging it, I'm really happy with the way the doors work. They both open almost entirely. God, that is going to be just awesome. So cool. There's a detail up there. Oh shit. That's awesome! So the final touch was to do the jambs on the front of the door. And how I fixed that problem was I used leftover PT that I had from when I cut the sill plates to 8 inches, because these are all rough sawn, so they're actual 8x8, not 7.5. So I had to cut the 2x10s down, and the leftovers that I had over worked perfectly as a jam. They are PT, so this will be exposed. This is water sealed. This will have sheathing and siding right up to it. I might flash it in addition to. I'm really happy with the results of that. Came out sharp. Super stoked. That concludes the build on the French doors and the windows. Thanks for everybody for checking it out. I'm really excited with the shop. It's going to be pretty cool to be able to work in there and do my smith work. If you want to continue to hang out, subscribe if you would. Drop a like on the video. It helps me get to where I'm trying to be. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I only need 7 more of you to click that button, so I appreciate your time. Thanks for checking out the build. Hope you enjoy the content. Have an awesome afternoon.